Good morning. I am Professor Shirish Kulkarni. I was head of the Department Accounting and Financial Management, Faculty of Commerce, MS University of Baroda. Then I was appointed as a Vice Chancellor at Sardar Patel University, Vallabh Today I am going to talk on GST. From the 1st July 2017, GST has been implemented, replacing 17 indirect taxes. Like sales tax has been removed, other entertainment tax has been removed, interstate taxes also were reduced, etc. etc. Not reduced, but they are being stopped. And in place of that, the GST has been implemented. But there is a lot of controversies in the minds of the people, common man. Because it is not only the common man, the parties, political parties, leaders, they are also considering it totally differently. One, the ruling party is saying that it is a good and simple tax. That's why GST. And the opposition party leaders are saying that it is a Gabbar Singh tax. So similarly, it will be perceived by a common man. Whenever it was announced, the revenue neutral rate was stated that it is 15%. But actual receipt of the GST is just 11.3% like that. So there is a reduction. It doesn't mean that there is increase in the rate of tax. Rate of tax are same, 0.5%, 1%, 2%, 5%, 12%, 18% and 28%. These rates are already there. Actually, when Vijay Kelkar, who has initiated this goods and services tax, he stated that there should be a single rate of tax to get the benefit from GST. But then, according to the requirement of the political situations or needs of the society, this has been multiple taxation. The multiple rates of taxation, I would say. So multiple rates are being levied and accordingly it is being implemented. But I am not talking on this thing, but what controversies are coming in because of the GST. Sometime I have stated to you that when you are in the theater and you want to get some snacks, if you go to the canteen of the theater and collect the snacks from there by paying it, at that time the rate of GST is just 5%. But if you don't go to the canteen or the counter, if you ask that they should provide it at our seat, then there are two rates. One is 12%, another is 18%. Same thing. Let us say samosa. Samosa are collecting from counter. It is 5% GST. If you are purchasing the cinema ticket up to ₹100 and you are asking that canteen person to provide the samosa at their seat, then it will be 12%. The moment your cinema ticket price is more than 100 rupees, then immediately that samosa will become 18% GST. This is a controversy. One samosa is attracting 5%, 12%, 18%. Sometimes, if you recall, there is a cake, there is a balushai. It is being supplied in the hotel, restaurant. Then there is a composite tax and that is 5%. Any item in the hotel, restaurant, it is being supplied, then it attracts the 5% only as it is a composite tax. But if there is a takeaway, it's not in the restaurant, it is being given as a service. Immediately it will attract the 18% of GST. That's how the court has also questioned it. It has happened in Mumbai also, it has happened in Karnataka also. The cases are pending. Still it is not finalized. But on GST authorities, the court has stayed that don't collect now at present. There is a terminology plant and machinery, plant or machinery. See, what is the word? Plant or machinery, and there is a plant and machinery. So, and or has created the havoc. What has happened? One construction business, real estate builder, he has constructed an apartment. Then any raw material, cement, bricks, sand, steel, whatever is being purchased, no input tax credit is allowed. Because tax is to be paid, GST is to be paid on purchase of cement, purchase of steel, etc., etc. But input tax credit is not available for that particular construction of a building. But this builder has said that I am going to give my flats only on rented. So I am not going to sell them off. It will be owned by me and I will collect the rent from them. So this building which I have constructed is an input for me, and renting, I will get the rent from the persons. So that will become my selling price. It will be output. So on output tax you can charge. So similarly, on inputs, that is cement, steel, etc., whatever tax I am paying, please give me the input tax credit. Only because this word and or. So immediately on 55th GST Council meeting, they have immediately changed that word and in place of or. So or they have removed and they have put an and. So whatever the judgment of a Supreme Court will be null and void, because it has been passed in the Lok Sabha Parliament, and that's why the law has changed. So there is input tax credit is not available. So this is a controversy. Now similarly, there is a GST Council meeting, the 55th. I have already stated to you. On 21st December 2024. So in that, the government has clarified, or rather issued the notification. Related to what? Creating one more controversy. And what is that? Earlier, the used cars, somebody purchasing. So in that case, there was a 12% GST on it. Full value. Now they have come out with, from 16th January 25, it will be not 12, it will be 18% on purchase of used cars. I am sorry to say it is not used car. It may be two-wheeler, it may be three-wheeler, it may be four-wheeler, or it may be even electric vehicle. It may be the passenger vehicle, whatever it is. So any vehicle is purchased as an used one, second-hand one, then in that case, the GST is payable now 18%. Nowadays, in this vehicle market, 50% is new purchase and 50% is old one, that is the used vehicles are being transacted. May it be a two-wheeler, may it be three-wheeler, whatever. So this market 50%, the GST wants that they should make the payment of 18%. But mind it, there is a relaxation. So individual you and me should not be worried about it because it is not for you and me. When I am selling any two-wheeler, four-wheeler to you, you are purchasing it, then no GST is levied on that used vehicle, whichever vehicle is. But the moment you are purchasing it from the true value of Maruti Suzuki or car 24 you are purchasing, so they are the registered dealer. From any registered dealer when you are buying the used car, then in that case, you will have to make the payment of 18% on value which is a margin. Mind it, it is a margin. Means the price sold and price purchased, difference between that is a margin. On that margin there will be a GST levied. So obviously when the car 24 or the true value will purchase at 100 rupees and sell at 80 rupees, that is not possible. So there will be definitely they are buying from 80 and they are selling it at 100. So 20 rupees is the margin, and on that margin the GST is to be paid to the buyer of the vehicle from registered dealer, that is car 24 or the true value, that the example I am citing you. Sometimes it is quite possible. I don't know whether it will happen or not. But when the margin is negative, that is buying for 100 and selling for 95, so margin is 5, but that is a 95, 5 rupees negative margin. So on that there won't be any GST payable on it. That's a good thing for us. One more thing they have stated related to UPI transactions. There was a rumor, and the moment the authentic reports, news you don't get, people are confused. There was some rumor that the moment there is a UPI more than 5,000, suppose I am transferring, it may not be selling or buying the transaction, it is just transfer of money. UPI is used more than 2,000, then there will be GST attracted. That is a wrong. This total message is a rumor in the society. The government has made it clear. Rather, I would say GST has clarified it and said that there won't be any GST on the UPI transactions, because in 2019-20 year there was only 21 lakh crore rupees value of transaction. Now it is in 24-25, 260 lakh crores rupees the transaction under UPI has taken place. Then think on that, if there is a GST on it, what will happen? But that has been made clarified, that the news on this GST I have tried to share with you. Thank you very much.